Okay. Alright, we're live. I clicked live and it was not working. Yeah, we are live? Okay, yep, we're live. Alright. 2 seconds, let's go! Phones away.
Warriors, welcome to the Warriors Den, our second of the month. It is Year 5, Season 2, Title Update 2. That's quite a mouthful. And we are here to talk about Kyoshin and a few other subjects. First, I'm Matt. I'm UB Insulin. I'm here with Josh, aka UB Yubble. Josh, how are you doing today?
Dude, I'm so excited for this show. This year was super awesome. I'm excited for everyone to see them. Yeah, really sick.
We know it's coming up, so it is very exciting. Let's go through the run of show briefly. First of all, it's going to be us talking about the Twitch drops, which will be live for the For Honor directory. We'll go through the details of that in just a bit, and then we're going to bring on Brian and Clarissa to talk about the Dominion series and some community activities we'll be doing shortly. And then we're going to get into the nitty gritty of the hero, which will be available for $8 or €8 for an exclusivity period starting on July 22nd, and then available for 15K steal on August 5th. So
I may have to
just be ready for that. That is coming around the corner.
I'll move it
but
down
first, Josh.
Okay.
Tell us about the Twitch drops.
Yeah, let's talk about Twitch drops. Twitch drops are back, and we have a lot to get through for these Twitch drops because, as you mentioned, we have Twitch drops for the Twitch directory. But let's go ahead and talk about what you might be getting. So, before we even get into the rewards, just make sure that your Twitch account is linked up with your Ubisoft Connect account so you can actually redeem your rewards. So, for 30 minutes of accumulated viewing time, you will receive 1 scavenger crate, and be sure to claim that so you can actually get more rewards afterwards. And then every 30 minutes of accumulated viewing time afterwards, you have a chance to win 100K steal and or the Kyoshin Warrior, which also comes with an exclusive ornament, elite outfit, scavenger crates, 7-day champion status. And this does start on July 22nd, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Also, for our Twitch directory, any streamer that is playing For Honor, you can actually earn rewards by watching them. So as you can see here, we have rewards from 1 hour to 24 hours. We have XP boosts. We've got scavenger crates, steal, all that yummy stuff that we know that you enjoy.
I am not on Twitch,
so again, like I said previously, just make sure that when you do receive your rewards from your viewing time, that you do redeem them. That way you can go ahead and start earning more rewards after that one. So definitely be sure to do that. And for our streamers that are going to be playing For Honor, we have not forgotten about you. The top 10 streamers at the end of the date, which is July 27th, you will receive 100,000 steal. This is guaranteed.
100,000 steal.
So if you are in the top 10, you will receive this reward. And also for those who will be getting the rewards, it can take up to 24 hours for them to show up. Your rewards will be coming, so just want to ease your minds there. But yeah, we're super excited to kind of start doing some Twitch drops again. And again, as you saw, there's a ton there. So definitely, if you want to check out your favorite streamers that's playing For Honor, be sure to do so, and you get some sweet stuff out of it. So, nice. Twitch drops are back, baby.
They need YouTube drops.
I don't even know if I can win.
Sanic, what's going on, man?
I work here. I don't know if I actually have the ability to earn these. I need to ask somebody.
I wouldn't tell on you if you did.
Maybe I'll ask Brian when he shows up, see if I can.
$10 says he'll have the tier 4 feat that consists of some sort of spawning officers disguised as him. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see his
Brian, Clarissa, welcome to the show. How are you guys doing today?
He doesn't have some type of mirage, like he has to.
The rumors which you have heard are true.
Come back.
There he goes.
We can all win. Don't tell.
Clarissa.
Heresy.
Oh, there.
No, we
he's coming
can't.
back.
Welcome back.
But do you want to, Clarissa? Do you want to start with the Dominion series?
Yeah. So
and we will be live streaming the Dominion series. That was fun last time.
The Dominion series stage 2 has already begun. Qualifier number 1 was last weekend. Number 2 will be this weekend, and we have 2 more after that because there's a total of 4. And we're just reminding you to sign up on our lovely Battlefy page here. And also, as a reminder, after the qualifiers, if you win the qualifier, you get a ticket to go to the stage 2 major, which will happen at the end of August. And you should definitely tune into this one because we will have exclusive rewards, not just consumables, but also just an exclusive elite outfit that will be split up into different tiers. So like one tier, you'll get a character symbol and a pattern, as you can see here. And the last tier, there's going to be even more stuff, like a really cool emblem. Well, not emblem, but what's it called? Ornament. So here's a quick sneak peek. More information about that will come along as the Stage 2 Major comes. But for now, sign up, win some points, because even if you don't win the qualifier, you still get points, and that will all tally up to the end at the finals that will happen in the last season of Year 5. Year 5, Season 4. So sign up now. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Do it now.
That's awesome. And then a few community updates for everyone. We have a skill challenge series that'll be coming out soon. So stay tuned to social media because we're going to have some fun information on that coming out soon. As well as I just wanted to thank everybody who participated in our recent community survey. The responses that you left were awesome. We're digging through those right now and just seeing what you guys said and what you told us so that we can take that into account. So yeah, that's it for me. How about you and Josh, Matt?
I'm feeling pretty good, Matt. Do you have any last things to mention before we get to the thing?
Before we get to the thing, we have something that is happening
right
now.
You mean a new hero?
Free weekend starting July 15th through the 19th.
Free weekend, yeah.
Great time to recommend the game to a friend to just like get someone in the game to play with you and those who you already play with. And for honor, here are the dates. They're different across the world because that's how time works.
I'll take a screenshot of that.
So find your location and all the different complicated times are on there. And yeah. And in addition to the free weekend, we have a longer-term referral program, a friend referral program, starting up July 22nd, going all the way through October 21st. So you have a long time. Like if your friend is busy now, you can hit them up in September. It's fine. And if they play, you get rewards. We'll have more details on that soon.
Oh, wow. That's actually pretty cool.
Awesome.
Super sick. But we've got all the formalities out of the way. Who wants to see a hero trailer?
Yes. Oh my gosh!
I know I'm ready. So
give me the hero trailer.
Here is the Kyoshin.
Oh my gosh, I'm not ready. Look at him! Oh my goodness.
兵士として生きるか、英雄として死ぬか。
Y'all know what's going on?
未来のために戦うか。天国を目指すか。 地獄への道を歩むか。信念は皆の心の中にある。そして与えられたものもある。誰でもあるものとなり、風のごとく呼吸し戦う。
my goodness. Holy crap. That was crazy.
We are back from that incredible trailer with all of that like samurai blood splatter and all those cool
Please
moments.
came to my house.
That was
awesome.
awesome.
Dude, Yara, come on.
We are here to talk about Kyoshin with Nicholas and Elise. How are you guys doing?
My God, I got chills. That trailer was sick.
I'm pretty stoked about this hero. So let's just get right into it.
We saw some
Nico, what can you tell us about the general concepts behind Kyoshin?
Oh my god!
Well, it all started from a basic premise, right? The creation of a hero, it's generally a long process for us. It starts with one thing, and to me, coming out of year 4, it was simple. It was, guys, how can we do another night?
Another night.
That is obviously not what happened here. So no, in all seriousness, we obviously
Lance, hey, how's it going, man?
It's been a while. Year 4, after the Warmonger, after Griffin, and
bro,
one thing that's
crazy. We saw executions, we saw feats, we saw
of the
his
blind
moveset
swordsman,
in there. It's pretty cool.
Wielding the Shikomitsuе or a cane sword, a sort of straight katana.
I didn't see any leaks. These are leaks.
Here.
This is
and it all started from there. Like we
this is it. This is the hero reveal.
And so Zatoichi was that kind of core fantasy. Then Elise made some research and we fleshed this out more, and we transitioned into the Onmyoji fantasy, which is something that has more to do with spirits, gods, and deities. It's very popular in Japanese anime.
The one to the right. Oh
and
my goodness.
That element of spirits and sort of ghosts also really gelled with the entire season lore, and that's where Mirage is coming from, basically. So that was the entire sort of thinking behind this season, and we obviously wanted then to create the big sort of build-up so that players can anticipate, and we introduced that hero progressively from the start of the season with Visions of the Kyoshin, where you were sort of facing against the gods that the Kyoshin venerates, and as you were fighting them, you could get a glimpse at their powers, and you'll see later on that those powers are very similar to the feats that the Kyoshin will wield in game. And yes, after the event, you probably noticed.
Dude, is that Tozen?
Some sightings,
some
mirages of
maybe
spirits
the
here
one,
and there.
One
and that's
looks,
what we wanted to create.
like,
that sense that after the initial encounter,
with his
the
gear
Kyoshin were starting to creep up inside the platform, and you would see them more and more. And at the beginning, it's like, what's going on? Is it real? And we made those mirages come in more and more frequently, and it was really fun for us to actually watch all of the oh shit moments that the players posted on Reddit and other social media. That was really cool, and it was showing us that this approach was really cool for us and for the platform. So,
but how's the stream look, guys? Is everything?
The build-up is over.
Does everything look well?
The rumor is all out there. The Kyoshin are here, and we just can't wait to see how players will respond to this new hero.
Yeah, the Mirage is sort of real now. So, Elise, what can you tell us about the narrative basis for the Kyoshin?
So the Kyoshin, they are like a really special group of warriors in the world of Foreigner. As you've seen, like in the trailers and they are still some of my favorite illustrations. We are trying to tell a slightly different story that the previous heroes say. So the Kyoshin, they are a group of people, like the Wardens, like the Valkyries and whatnot.
Thank you guys.
Then the players will be able to forge their own sub-identities within that group. And in terms of story, so they are like children supposedly born of yokai, also of demons that are usually kind of like outcasts almost among the samurai. They are sent to a temple where they get a special training. So because they are supposedly like wielding supernatural powers, they follow a very intense training to master those powers basically. And the Visions of the Kyoshin event was also a way for us to show what kind of powers they could try to achieve or to acquire through a ritual with the heavenly gods, the heavenly ones, those kind of multi-armed deities that the players got to fight. And once that ritual is over, then they acquire that heavenly wheel that you also see on the key art. So it's basically a manifestation of their power and how they are trying to, through their fighting, to restore the equilibrium of forces in nature. So that's also what I love about them, is like they are neither good or bad. They actually will join either side. to see how they could like restore the balance of all things.
Just got a week.
That's the ultimate goal, basically.
It'll go by so fast.
Sorry.
Got it. So their foundation is all about balance, about keeping things as they should be, as like level.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and there's also like a great sense of transformation about them, since they are like they have a great connection to the spirits, to the like the spiritual world, and that's also why you will see that the customization they have is really amazing. Like in my opinion, like it's I just love them so much. You will see that they have very different types of attires and everything, because they are somewhat masters of disguise, in their own way, and it's also a way for us to weave things with previous like well-known characters in the world of For Honor in a way. So yeah, that's like the overall mood of those characters.
Great. So as well as the narrative, we have just the in-game realization of this, like the menu and the face-off screen. Nico, what can you tell us about how this is going?
Well, things are getting hotter, right? So it started as a drought. And again, we wanted to create all that build up, that intensity that gets higher and higher. And so it started from a drought, and now we are in, the wildfires. That's really about, everything.
Look at that back screen. That looks sick.
Up, the Kyoshin coming real after, we thought there were ghosts. So it's all about really that intensity.
Yeah, the natural disasters are still here. So yeah. And now the Kyoshin are there trying to, like, by joining the battlefield, to try to maybe avert those catastrophes to go like even further, but the wildfires are there and everything. So you will see also like in the menu some sort of a safe home for them. So like in the middle of the wildfires, somehow they are able to preserve their tiny house with the wheel of power also, like in the screen, as you can see. So yeah, kudos again to the whole team who did an amazing job.
Look at the fire in the background. Yeah, I'll take it.
Really outdid themselves again. So yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome. I feel like this is where Jean-Hu is emotionally all the time as well. This is kind of like Jean-Hu's emotional state.
Could be Jensen's Paradise, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for taking us through all this, all the concepts behind the Kyoshin and all the general background. You guys mentioned customization. We will be right back with Andrew, the one and only Andrew, to talk about the armor variations and weapons. So stay tuned, Warriors.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Army.
Have a good one.
Armor variations.
Welcome back, Warriors. We're here with the one, the only Andrew M. to talk about the art direction of Kyoshin. Andrew, how are you doing today?
Good, great, excited.
We're excited to have you. So let's just get right into it. All the people want to know. Let's just talk about the inspiration and the general artistic grounding of Kyoshin.
Okay. I'm like extremely thrilled. I don't use this word often. Thrilled to introduce our new hero, Kyoshin. Kyoshin, aka Faceless in depth term and code name, is edge samurai character who uses a shikomizue as a weapon. And this weapon is well known by the fictional sword master Zaitoichi. And if you haven't watched this movie, I highly recommend it. But this weapon,
do you miss our lovely
shikomizue, is a very difficult one to master since it doesn't come with the guard.
I really
do. So kind of slide the blade if you don't have a good grip or control. But for coming back to the character design, there are quite good range from traditional Ronin outfit to the outfit that was inspired by the Japanese Shinto priest, and this will lead to the legendary character from our campaign. Even the character looks quite traditional and simple. I have to say that this character was one of the most challenging one that we created for so far, artistically and also technically. Yet everyone worked very hard to make it happen. So I would like to thank the team and community who waited patiently. And there's a little fun information about the Kyoshin is that this character explains how from the campaign Tozen's the shadow clone technique works. And I think previously Elise briefly brought that up, that the Kyoshin can shift the appearance or the form.
Yeah, that's
good. This is why we're calling
his
this
tier
character
4th feat is going to be some type
as
of
a code name from the Game of Thrones.
We're gonna see it.
As you will see very soon in the video, from the default set to the very last variations, each variation provides the progression of shifting the form. As a start from the set 1, under the blindfold, the eye is starting to transform. As it progresses, Kyoshin covers both eye, meaning he now sees the things with the other's vision. And then set 2 variation expresses as the character's inner mind transformation. So design will show the light side and the dark side at the same time. And finally, on the set 3, we get to see the full shape shifting to the well-known character and the various variation forms. So the onmyoji, the poems from the event, minions from the season, the symbols that appears, the boss character from the seasonal event, they all point to the Kyoshin and melted into each variation design.
Those all looked awesome. Can you tell us about any
when he grows
interesting
4 arms,
customization options that warriors should keep an eye out for?
Of course. The William Shakespeare once said, "The eyes are the window to your soul."
Right.
The only way to identify the true identity of Kyoshin is through the eye. So the eye color will take the team color. So player's choice, on the player's choice, and when eye color can change, you may have another option that may make your customization more interesting. This I'll leave up to you to find out. And as his armor looks hot, his weapon designs are just
Vanguard? They haven't said anything just yet.
The theme of this title update.
They're showing his variation.
We have them from the very simple design to the designs with the quite exotic decorations, yet we kept them look very traditional. Again, the team worked very hard visually and technically to make this character look, and the weapon to look good from the head to toe, with the long hair, the traditional samurai puffy pants, katana with the scabbard, the blindfold, or monk helmet. And if you are anime fan like me, or if you're edgelord, or if you are waiting for the character with the very fancy animation, I would say the wait is over. The For Honor brings you the character Kyoshin. But I think that's enough of the talk. Let's dive into the video.
That was pretty good, though.
Yes.
You're
edgy anime fans, now is your time in For Honor.
He could be a Vanguard.
And yes, we will we'll go into the Kyoshin armor and weapons, and we'll be right back after that.
I would be
Josh and Stefan
surprised
about
if
the fight side of the hero in the moveset.
If he's
so we'll be right back, Warriors. Don't go anywhere.
I'm thinking he's more. Yeah, that was sick. I didn't want to say anything during. Oh, Hold on, guys. Wow, sorry guys, I had to get a video. That's armor variations look insane. It gets better and better, and then his weapons just
Warriors, welcome
crazy.
Back. You've already heard about. We've already introduced
it's a second
them,
samurai with steel material.
The weapons,
I do not know. Is it? It is Tozer.
And who better
the one
to do
armor
that
variation.
Yeah, from the fight
and I
team.
think it's
Stefan. How are you doing, man?
Both.
I'm doing great. This is kind of what I live for. I can't wait to get into it. How are you doing today?
So
I'm doing good. I'm really excited to see.
I don't think it's just male
because
we've
kind of like been dropping
the music
like
is absolutely amazing. I was jamming. I was literally jamming.
Before we get into the actual like fight styles and all that good stuff.
That was, but yeah, I don't want to talk during that, so I can just get a video.
3 words. What would they be?
3 words, eh? I've already busted my limit here. It's got a counterattacking ability. It's got highly defensive ability. It's a sword master. And
we gotta show
it's got good crackers, offensive crackers to open up an opponent. I know that's way beyond 3 words. I apologize. I've blown it already.
A lot more than 3 words, but I will take it because I do feel your excitement. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's kind of start off with talking about some of the general combat kind of
Here we go.
that the Kyoshin will
have. We've been waiting for.
And what they'll look like.
Perfect. Let's start the video and we'll show the basics to start, and we'll get into the crazy stuff by the end. So here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Kyoshin. 2-hit chain character.
2-hit chain.
Basic heavy opener, light superior block opener, and you'll see undodgeable on the finishers. So we're going to run through a few of these. Shinobi tried to dodge and got wrecked there by the finisher.
Shame.
Exactly. Poor Shinobi after that TG, but should be all right.
He must have some sort of bash then. Maybe.
And here we're going to see the scabbard melee within chain. So you have the ability to, as your second hit, do a melee move. You can follow with a free light, basically. Here's sprint heavy, which also goes into a chain. You unsheath your sword while running and slash out.
That's pretty cool.
And then you have all your chain options after that.
I love the combination of like a sword and scabbard because I've seen a lot of samurai kind of use that fighting style because usually if you have a sword that's like the main thing that you use, but using the actual like its holster for it is it adds really interesting dynamic to the hero that I really appreciate as someone who enjoys like samurais and stuff like that. So
I love that too. It's like that fantasy of like unsheathing it to like slash as you exit a sprint. That's super cool. And then we see it used as the melee in mid chain, and we also see it for defensive like blocks and parries and stuff like that. So it gets its use out.
Absolutely beautiful. All right. What do we have? What do we have next here? What do we have next here? We're going into dodge heavies. Let's talk about some dodge heavies.
You can't be more of a
Everyone
than
needs
Griffin.
some ability to either move forward and close distance, or kind of dodge sideways to get out of trouble, group fights and attacks and so on. So let's see what these look like. They also serve as chain openers, so you can go into your second hit or your scabbard hit from anything basically. There you see it going into finishers, and I think we'll see it into the melee here. Yep.
Wow.
Exactly. It's a bit basic, but it does a use. You're going to use it, I promise you.
Basic, but incredibly effective.
Yes. And then, of course, you start your pressure, so that's important too. Okay, so let's get a little crazier, eh?
Yeah, let's get into some
dodge melee,
of, like, the bread and butter kind of like combos. We're starting to get to the really sick stuff, but let's go ahead and talk about some dodge melees that the Kyoshin will have.
Gonna have to open up your opponent. This is a good way of doing it. Dodge forward kick is what we're about to see.
That's pretty sick.
I love the animation. It's like, again, like I'm like a kid in the candy store right now, watching these videos, because I really appreciate this kind of fighting style. So
I mean, it's smooth. That little arc of the foot is super cool. It goes into a light, and then you can chain from there. So as you see in that second one, it's a dodge forward kick, light, scabbard hit, light finisher. You're going to be using that to open people up, so yeah, enjoy.
It's pretty sick.
It's great. So, like, yeah, let's now get to the down stance, which is this. I
believe he's an assassin without a defense.
This is quite special. When we were kind
reflex,
of, I saw it a little bit earlier, but I'm happy to. I'm on. Jesus, I want to hear you talk about it. See, I'm so excited, I can't even talk. So please save me.
Okay, so here's where we get really cool. I mean, like, that down stance, that twirl is sick. It goes into, you can choose a heavy, you can choose a light, or you can choose a zone as kind of an offensive poke. The heavy is unblockable, and you have the Fujin cuts if you land any of these attacks. And those are our ultra anime hit, light, that are all free if you land your down stance heavy, down stance light, or down stance zone.
And it's also a really good way to kind of
that's
confuse
insane.
your opponent, because they don't know where
insane.
where they're going to come with a side, they're going to come with a top. You know, it's one of those things that you can really use to kind of confuse your opponent, even for a split second. And
exactly, like, the light comes from the right, the zone comes from the left, the heavy comes from the top. That'll be neat in group fights. And then the other part you're getting at, I think, is like, you kind of lock him in place a little bit with that light Fujin cut bit. So that's a good time for teammates to show up and give him a smack as well.
That's
it's definitely like a time waster, just a little bit, especially if you're on a point, you need like some extra some help. That kind of little thing would just freeze. Like I said, even just for a brief moment will allow kind of really for you to take the advantage in that fight. So
so good to do.
Also, very, very anime-esque. I do appreciate it.
Wow, that's
superior
crazy.
block time.
Oh, he's got superior block too?
Yep, we talked about being defensive. So here we're going to show a variety of ways that you can superior block on this character. Let's check it out. We got superior block light on the openers from any of the three stances. The down stance is a superior block, which feeds into down stance heavy, down stance light, or down stance zone on block as well. And it gives you unblockable, and it's slightly faster as well, in the case where you superior block.
Ooh!
Oh my gosh!
Her poor back face is not happy there.
Yeah, I hate to see it.
And then here, this is Fujin Force. So basically, when you're allowed to do the Fujin cuts, you could do a Fujin Force, which is a heavy instead. It has superior block on all three directions. And so what you saw in those two videos there at the end, we'll loop back to it and we'll see it again. Means you can do down stance heavy, let's say you hit, you can Fujin Force and defend yourself from incoming attacks and hit somebody. Or you can do Fujin cut, Fujin Force, or you can do Fujin cut, Fujin Force. You can, basically, if you're allowed to Fujin cut, you can Fujin Force. And it's super, I thought the Fujin cuts feel good to pull off, but this thing feels unbelievable when you do it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that I noticed that with the Fujin cuts, you're not necessarily locked into doing that entire kind of chain. You know, you can like feint out of it and kind of do other things, and again makes that move all that more dangerous, really. You know, because your opponent doesn't know whether you're going to follow through or you're going to come with a superior block, anything like that. So it makes Kyoshin very versatile in fights.
Yes, it really limits how you can be interrupted. I mean, they can take a risk and throw a light or a heavy or something at you, but you might be able to not just wreck them with it, but like,
oh my gosh,
you know, we'll see what's cool about superior block a bit later on as well. So there's
more
options with this, which is really, you can master this character and you can really show your creativity and your stuff on this, and that's what I love.
So you're making me like we're like halfway through and like I'm like I need to be a Kyoshin main. This is right up my alley. But let's go ahead and talk about Down Stance Flow.
This is unreal.
Yeah, this is just a neat little one we'll see here as the video begins. It's just a bunch of options to get you into your down stance a little bit quicker.
Guard,
from block, you can go to down stance. On your miss recoveries of chains, you can go to down stance. That kind of thing. So you'll find a couple ways where, I missed my attack. Actually, I can go to down stance the same way that like maybe BP's down stance can go, but it's not normal block, it's superior block. So it's going to give you a lot of good options in group fights.
Look at that combo chain, man. We're starting to get a little crazy with the combo chains. I'm bad at combo chains. For some reason, my hands just I can't do it. But let's dive a little bit deeper and let's talk about some of those. For the people that really want to learn Kyoshin and really start just dicing up their opponents into tiny little bite-sized chunks. Let's talk about some long combo strings. Let's talk about some options that our players will have once they get their hands on Kyoshin.
Yeah, just wasn't fooling. You're about to see like the string length here on what you can see. You can always access these from the advanced tactics in the training menu, so you can practice these on your own as well. A couple minutes. It looks intimidating when you first see it, but you realize, oh, actually it's dodge forward melee into guaranteed light, scabbard melee into guaranteed light, hold down stance and throw the heavy, either feinted or don't. And if it goes through, do fusion cuts late.
That's crazy.
I know it sounds crazy, but like in minutes you'll be like flowing like water on this guy.
Oh my gosh.
This fusion is awesome to hold in your hands.
Yeah, it's crazy because when we released like Warmonger and Griffin, I would say like compared to Kyoshin, they were a little bit easier to kind of master or kind of get the hang of, or a lot quicker. But with Kyoshin, it's a lot more technical. There are a lot more things that you will have to learn in order to be efficient with them. You know, so this is. I'm
looking forward to seeing that upper limit on where can people really show their group fighting power, their Faram moments and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to all this.
Yeah. Well, so like speaking of like group fights and stuff
like
that,
that's unreal.
More for
that's crazy.
Is good in group fights, but they're good for ganking.
All right, now we get his
mid stuff like that.
This is what I really want to see.
Where would you kind of place Kyoshin at?
And don't worry. After everything, we'll go through and we'll talk about.
So as we kind of go into the feats, I mean, like
all of it.
You're going to see a lot of like, you can stall as a defensive character. You can do work in a group fight. You can open people up quite well with a kick or continue pressure with the scabbard. If you need to survive the feats and your abilities are going to allow that, I'm really hoping to see like Kyoshin played one way by this really strong player, Kyoshin played that way by a really strong player, and everyone else kind of finding like their styles and maybe new rooms that we didn't think of. So I hope that answers the question, but I'm looking forward to a variety of answers on this one.
Your question just adds to the versatility factor of Kyoshin. So you answered perfectly. Congratulations, that was awesome. All right, feats time. I am not going to try to pronounce any of these except for like one. So let's talk about the first feat here.
Perfect, feat 1.
Yeah, we're going to call it feat 1 because I'm not saying that. I can't.
Japanese masters in the chat can help us out here, hopefully. But
yeah, if I'm getting flamed in chat right now, I am so sorry.
I would rather not. Yeah, I can't pronounce it.
It's feat 1 through development, so yeah, sorry. Let's check it out. It gets crazy. So it's a passive feat 1. Whenever you superior block, which we saw was through down stance, through superior light openers, or through your Fujin force all block heavy after down stance.
Oh, it bleeds.
Activates 10 seconds of all your attacks have bleed from this point on. So that's good. You can poke, do a bit of bleed damage, as you see here. And of course, you can Fujin cut, which I thought we saw in the video, but my bad. Maybe it's in the next video, or the next part of this video. But you can do bleed with it, which is pretty awesome.
That's awesome. 3 hits of bleed damage.
Wow.
Always good.
Leaking. All right, feat 2.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, I can't.
Whatever that's title.
Oh, I'll be able to heal.
Feat 2, passive as well. When you superior block in any of the same ways, all your attacks will do healing on a hit, basically. So as
you're also doing bleed damage as well.
Exactly. So we're watching the Kyoshin find their way out of critical damage there by healing and also stacking bleeds up on the Highlander in front of them.
Getting absolutely wreckaroonied.
Yes, the turnaround is pretty cool. If you play the Visions of Kyoshin,
that is sick.
You might remember that the power you get, the Wheel of Power thing from defeating the possessed Kyoshin, gives you very much the same or very similar abilities. So that Wheel of Power is it seemed like it was just fantasy, but it's back.
It is here. Feat 3.
Wow.
I think I can say this one. Hikari Tukage. I think that's what it is. I hope so.
Okay, here we go.
You're just like wrong.
Yeah, they're not impressed with us at this moment. That's for sure.
But I'm impressed with the feat, though. That's for sure.
Yes. So here there'll be times where you're like, actually, I wish I had the bleed and the heal, but I can't quite get to it. Like it's too risky. So you can actually use your feat 3 as an active feat that will launch both those abilities, which can help you heal out if you're super low and you're at the edge of a group fight and you want to just whack somebody and get some health back. That's totally possible. Setting up bleed, also possible. And then secret technique here for feat 1, 2, or 3. Whenever you superior block, basically it'll refresh, right? So you're going to see here, usually it's 10 seconds, but here the Kyoshin is like, no, I'm just going to superior block and refresh my feet.
That's pretty sick.
So if you're a master who can hold this thing somehow for the entire length of a Dominion without ever losing bleed or heal passive, I want to see that video. I wish you luck.
Absolutely. Tag us in it if you manage to be able to do it. But let's get on to Teat 4, which is actually Feat 4, which is my favorite one. I actually like this one. This one's really cool.
Guys.
Let's go ahead and talk about
this is crazy.
How this works.
Perfect. Tier 4. Basically, it sends up spikes up through any nearby enemies. And it holds them there, it does a bit of damage, and you can do an attack. So you can do like down stance heavy into your Fujin cuts and get
oh my goodness.
I think Max boosts it, but he gets to execute.
So quick, so nimble, so fast. This is actually a really good feat for again, ganking, group fights, stuff like that. And again, another thing that adds to the versatility of Kyoshin. And it's just, it can be used in so many ways, especially if you combo it with like some of your other feats. It just makes the Kyoshin very dangerous in pretty much all aspects.
Absolutely. I mean, like, it's the kind of thing that I like to use when this is a fight you need to win, the big group fight. This is the time to use it. You can set things up with somebody to guarantee it, or you can do the opposite and try to pile on damage after. So try it out. You can use it for survivability, and you can combo if you've got, like, if you're near enough to do any hits, which benefit from tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3 and so on. So try some stuff.
Absolutely. No, this Kyoshin looks absolutely
Does that
phenomenal.
actually do
I'm
damage?
Really
was that 25 damage it did?
Stefan, do you have any last words you want to say? Like, what are some things you're looking for once players kind of get their hands on the Kyoshin?
It does.
For me, it's the creativity and the mastery
aspect
on this
damage.
character,
25
both in, like,
damage?
in offense, in defense, in how you use those feats. I think we're going to see people play the Kyoshin in a couple of different ways. And then I'm really excited to see what does that mean for teaming the Kyoshin with other heroes. What kind of synergies are you going to find, and what kind of group styles are you going to do? it's going to be different, and that's what I love. So last thing I'll say real quick is big ups to Pikalix, the fight team, the gameplay team, all of Frauner who makes this
all
happen.
of them. I mean, it's
all of Frauner
well
who's on
done.
other topics because they allow us to make this happen. So thanks to everybody. I know I get to have the fun on the Warriors Den, but it's you guys who make it happen. So thank you.
Absolutely. Hats off to the entire team. Kyoshin looks super awesome. And Stefan, thank you so much for coming on
Stefan.
and talking about all of
lot of fun
that I will probably never be able to do with Kyoshin because I'm bad at fighting games. But
you're gonna style people. I promise you.
I might try. I just might try. We'll see what happens. But Warriors, that is it for the hero reveal. But stay tuned because we'll be back with new armor variations and the content of the week. So don't go anywhere.
This is all right. Well, we won't be able to talk too much, but we'll go over after the live stream. We gotta go through everything. We gotta talk about everything because this is
awesome.
This is
thank
crazy.
you to Stefan and
really
Josh for walking us through the Kyoshin's awesome looking moveset. You'll love to see it. Andrew, what did you think of the animations there?
Oh, I love the animation. The fight style of a Kyoshin. It's my new main for sure.
I'm thinking about it as well, and hopefully people in chat are. But Kyoshin is not the only hero who got some new cool things in this title update. So what can you tell us about this title update's armor variations?
Of course, this season is about the Horkos. I mean, it's turned for the character variations.
Oh wow!
And as we know by now, the Horkos designs are known for chaotic and decorative to attract, but there's a dark and poisonous intention underneath. There are scale mails or scale metal patterns were used, and the warmonger's metal and the alligator skin made the outfit look more threatening. And there are strong makeup on the face and tattoos on the body, and also there's an intense muscle line engraving on the armor that will make this season's armor variation to look more aggressive and wild. But not only for the character gets updated, there's also the map. The intense drought didn't stop there, but now it brings the wildfire on our map. The forest, the High Fort, Citadel Gate, and Sanctuary Breach are on fire, and the battlefield will be hotter than ever. And also, again, great job on the map and the event and the VFX teams for this one. There might be a little technical issue on the video caused by the wildfire, but then I hope you guys enjoy the new armor variation and new map dressing.
Awesome. We will show you the new armor variations now in video form, so you get to see all of them. And me and Josh will be right back after that with the content of the week. Andrew, thank you so much for coming on. It was great to have you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Wasn't High Fort already? Oh. That looks insane. Bro, your clip's going to be insane. I'm going to practice with this hero like 24/7. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop when it comes to it.
We're back, Warriors. We're done watching the armor variations.
That was crazy.
Josh,
armor
what a
variation
long,
looks
strange trip it's been.
Looks
it's
amazing.
It's been a trip indeed. We got to check out the new hero, all those sweet moves.
Recolors.
We got to see a bunch of
I don't know
armor
if there's any colors
variations,
on
and I was
them
denied steal
when they're showing the
So,
variation.
It's been a fun show.
So
I'm
we'll
not
see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but I'm
sad
sure.
about that at
Yeah,
all.
there's no
Never.
colors on them now. But
We do have content of the week to get to, so hopefully that'll cheer you up.
Yay.
We have two emotes: the elegant dance emote, the very discontent emote, which you can use to express your feelings about your enemies or your teammates. It's really up to you. And the incandescent memory effect for all heroes. So that's all the content of the week available now. Enjoy it, Warriors.
Yes, indeed. We also have a arcade quest, the Fukuro Festival, which is available for Marching Fire owners. It is available from July 15th, so right now until July 22nd. So definitely go ahead and check that out. It's gonna be cool. And of course, we also have a Slayer challenge, and then you can be if you be the main faction with the most takedowns, get some sweet rewards. So that's also very nice. But last but most certainly not least, we have a throwback.
Oh yes!
Event
Oh my gosh!
From August 19th to the 26th, Shadows of the Hirokiri is back.
One of the best events.
We know everyone really enjoyed this one, so we're happy to bring it back for everyone. And yeah, go get him, Tiger.
Go get him, Tiger. That key art is amazing. So just to recap, as you guys know, the For Honor Key Ocean Hero available July 22nd. We went through all of the gameplay and the lore stuff earlier in the show. So if you're coming in late, you can catch the VOD later. And we talked to Clarissa about the Dominion series. Register now at battlefy.com/Dominion series.
That's one of my favorite.
Please just register
events.
with your friends and give it a try. That's my recommendation. This is not just for competitive players. This is for players who just want to have fun in a tournament. That's totally valid as well. And we also heard from Brian about some upcoming community activations. Josh, that's our show.
Yes, a fun show indeed. Thank you to everyone who joined us to spill some sweet details and giving us kind of some insight on the creation of the Kyoshin, all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, that's gonna go ahead and wrap the show. If you are on Twitch, be sure to follow us on Twitch at For Honor Game. If you're on YouTube watching the video on there, hello, hi, come join us on Twitch, because we do nice streams and we do all this fun stuff. And also make sure you go ahead and follow For Honor on all of its social platforms.
I don't know,
For Honor Game. Check out the Reddit, check out forums, give us feedback, all that awesome stuff. I almost said yummy for a third time. I don't know what's up with me today. But that's it for the show, everyone. See ya.
See ya.
Okay, guys.
Have a good one.
That's yeah, so that's it. That's it. I want to go back. I want to go back and watch. I want to see his fourth feet. His fourth feet was like, let's turn it down a little. Okay. So,
if you're near enough to do any hits.
Okay, so it does 25 damage, locks you in place, and you can get a free heavy. That's insane. I mean, so for right now, of course they're not going to nerf them. They're not going to nerf them in 2 weeks, because you have next week when the hero actually comes out, and then you have 2 weeks after that, then it's released to everyone else. So they're not going to probably change anything until maybe it could be a month, it could be a little bit longer. I could just see damage nerfs. That's the only thing I can think of with when it comes to just his damage output, because he can put a lot. Wait, did they say he's a Vanguard hybrid? Actually, I don't think they said it. Yeah, they didn't say he was, or I think he's it's either Vanguard or hybrid. But I'm not sure. But yeah, dude, how you been? I've been good. It's really exciting. But yeah, so you have 25 damage.
Tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3,
25 damage,
and so on,
and a team fight, and it's everyone. Everyone gets trapped into place. I couldn't imagine, communicating with your team, and they're like, "All right, you ready?" And they just activate it, and everyone gets a heavy. I feel like they should take away the damage. I feel like the fourth feat should do absolutely no damage, but it locks you into place. Because if they're under half health, they hit you with that fourth feat. That's 25 damage, and then on top of that, you could get it. You could get a heavy. And it locks everyone. I don't know. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Like that's a lot, especially for a team fight. Like that's crazy. His
Impressive stuff.
his other feats,
Absolutely.
yeah,
No,
they're strong, but
Kyoshin
I
looks
wonder what other feats he has, because of course these are the new feats. But I just think, he'll have other one, but it's like, what's the point? Why would you want to use? He's probably got smoke bomb. I would not be surprised if my man has smoke bomb. But it looks
absolutely
really
phenomenal.
cool.
I'm
Do I get to
Everything
have the
else
True.
is actually like pretty cool.
seconds of
His
all
he's
your
got a
attacks have
full
bleed
block
from
stance
this
in a
point
way. He's got
so
superior
that's
block.
good.
Pretty
You can
much has
poke, do a
everything.
bit of bleed damage, as you see here.
We only got to
And of
see
course, you
like
can food
two
cut.
executions though. I was hoping they would show more, but I mean it's still
Exactly. So
sick.
we're watching the
But
Kyoshin.
he's got superior lights, undodgeable heavy finishers. He's got a bash. He's got a full block. He's pretty much got everything. But the only thing that they would have to do is just nerf his damage. It's just like Warmonger. I mean, like Warmonger and her feats. Like Warmonger was really strong, but her feats made her 100 times stronger. And they nerfed her feats. And then with Griffin, it took them a little bit to nerf him. But I mean, other than that, I mean, the hero is crazy.
Find their
The
way
style.
out of
I don't know if I can wait a full week. Yeah,
by
I want to
healing and
play.
also
I want to
stacking bleeds up
play
on
him
the,
now.
You're going to see here.
But
yeah, usually it's 10 seconds, but here the Kyoshin is like, no,
that is
I'm just going to superior block and
crazy.
superior block.
Yeah, this fourth feat guarantee kill full health. Yeah, that's the thing. So say you're ganking someone and it's like two or three of you ganking one person. If you activate that fourth feat and everyone gets a heavy, I don't know, man. That's what I just feel like it should not do any damage. I hope they change that. I really hope they just to make it like 5 damage or none. It should be no damage at all for you to cuz it's 25 damage and he does 30, I think 30 damage for a heavy. And then you could have, I mean, you could pair it up with, I'm just saying, like Shigoki, charge heavy, or just everyone. I mean, even a light, like damage, or 25 damage, and then a light. It's honestly,
refresh.
It's crazy.
yes, this is actually a really good
Like
pretty much
right here.
all aspects.
Oh, hold on.
Absolutely. I mean, like, it's a kind of to use when this
Like it's
you could do like
like over here, it got the Glad. The Glad was he he died from the fourth feat. And look how much. It's like a bar and a half. That's crazy. I don't know. I hope they're gonna fix him. The hero himself is just unreal. The armor variations for everyone looks amazing. I'm really happy with this hero. They even gave like it could be Toza. I mean, honestly, I don't care. He's got everything. He literally has everything, and I hope they nerf him. I mean, they're going to, but I just wanted to go through everything because when I'm making clips, I don't want to talk through them. But I got a lot of editing to do, so be on the lookout for a lot of videos. We have maybe like 3 or 4, but yeah, that's gonna be it for the live stream. Thank you guys for all coming out. Seriously, we've been waiting for this moment for a while. I mean, we still have 1 week. They said it was like $7.99, and then 2 weeks after that, you can buy them for I think it's like 15,000 steel to the public, but you already know it's going to be 4 stacks of this. That's why I just hope say if there's like uh, 3 or 4 of them, and then they all use their fourth feat. Like, say someone used their fourth feat to activate it, get a heavy, and then they can activate another one. Like, it's gonna feel. People are gonna be very frustrated. We'll try to get some rage clips, but it's Musha after a workout. Yeah, it's a lot. It's crazy, but it's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna change up, but hopefully next season with option selecting, it's gonna change a lot. So that right there is gonna I can't wait for that. But yeah, thank you guys for all coming out for the live stream. It was a lot of fun just just hanging out with you guys, just talking and just seeing all of this. I cannot wait for next week. It's gonna be interesting. So but yeah, but yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments because the live stream will be up after this, and then I'm gonna go right to editing, and I'm gonna